In this episode of the Fit Postpartum Mom, I'm chatting with Lesley, a busy working mom who made restoring her postpartum core strength a top priority despite her hectic schedule. Lesley shares how, with limited time and a new baby in tow, how she was able to achieve incredible results in just a short period of time. Her dedication to regaining core strength has not only transformed her body, but also set the foundation for her bigger fitness goals ahead. So listen in to hear her inspiring journey and how she found the time for fitness while juggling all the motherhood things that she has going on, plus work, plus just life, right? This is proof that it's possible to prioritize your health even when life feels so overwhelming. So stick around, listen in, and let's feel motivated and empowered to tackle your postpartum fitness goals. Are you ready? Let's go.
Are you finding it hard to keep up with the demands of motherhood because your energy is always low? Is your weak core holding you back from feeling strong and confident in your postpartum journey? Do you avoid looking in the mirror because you're not happy with what you see? Hey mama, welcome to the Fit Postpartum Mom podcast, where you'll learn how to reclaim your energy, strengthen your body after pregnancy, and finally say goodbye to the postpartum pooch in less time. Hi, I'm Dr. Jena, but you can call me Jena, and I'm a physical therapist, wife, and mom of 4 girls who has cracked the code on how to strengthen your core postpartum in the easiest and safest way possible. I too struggled with my postpartum fitness journey as a new mom, but now I'm stronger than ever, and I'm here to help you do the same without the stress, exhaustion, or struggle. If you're ready to fit fitness into your busy schedule while you navigate your postpartum journey and stay motivated along the way, then you're in the right place. It's all about progress, not perfection, and I'm here to help walk you through that journey to feeling strong, confident, and energized. That energy comes from within, not your coffee. Let's roll out that yoga mat, girl. It's time to do this.
Hey mama, this is your moment. For 1 week only, you can join my Postpartum Ab Rehab 6-month group coaching program and save $300. Are you ready to rebuild your core, to boost your energy, and feel confident in your postpartum body again? Here's what you'll get when you join this week. You'll get my 6 months of group coaching, and you'll stay motivated with bi-monthly calls and expert guidance from me. 2, you'll get weekly email accountability check-ins. You'll get personalized encouragement from me where I am making sure that you are staying accountable to the program. 3, you'll get my top 5 pelvic floor exercises that are physical therapy based, and they are proven to strengthen and restore your pelvic floor. 4, you're going to be getting this, I can't wait, my C-section core correction course for free. That's right. I'm giving it away as a bonus for free when you join this week only. And on top of that, you're going to get my diastasis recti course also for free. Yes, I'm super excited for you and motivated to get you started with your postpartum fitness in the right way this new year. So you're getting that for free also. Plus, you're going to get a custom quick hit workout program customized by me in a one-on-one coaching call where we are going to talk together and figure out what works best for you. I'm going to do that for you when you join my program this week. You are going to save so much when you get all of these things. So check it out by going to livecorestrong.com/program, but hurry because this special offer ends on Sunday at midnight. And if you were just waiting for the perfect time to finally kick your fitness game into gear, this is it. You're going to save $300 off when you join, and you're going to get all those free bonuses, but this is only for this week. So I don't want you to miss this opportunity if you've been thinking, I just want to get rid of my postpartum pooch. I am sick of my postpartum body. I want to fit into my clothes again, and I want to feel good when I am with my husband because I just don't feel good in my body anymore. I don't feel like myself anymore, and this is just not the way I want to live my life in this postpartum body. If you're ready to feel strong, confident, and get your energy back again, like I did after having my 4 kids, I know you can do it too. I'm here to help you. I'm here to coach you. I'm here to motivate you. Join my program now and save and get all these bonuses. Go to livecorestrong.com/program to get started. What if you could restore your postpartum core strength in just a few weeks, even with a packed schedule? Well, Lesley, a working mom with a new baby, did exactly that. Are you ready to listen into our conversation? Let's go. All right. Hi, Lesley. Thank you for coming on the Fit Postpartum Mom podcast. Thanks for joining me.
Hi, Jenna. Thank you for having me as a guest. I feel
Yeah.
very honored that you asked me.
Oh, great. Well, I'm excited to talk to you about a whole bunch of things. But first, let's introduce yourself and tell everybody who you are, a little bit about your family, maybe some hobbies you have, what you like to do for fun. Just tell us anything you want to tell us.
Yeah, absolutely. My name is Lesley and I live in Idaho with my husband and my two boys that are 2 and under. And I work as an agricultural real estate appraiser as my full-time day job. And then I have a podcast as well. And for hobbies, oh gosh, I just feel like I'm in that trench phase of motherhood, as people call it. So a lot of hobbies have been put on the back burner. So for now, I love being outside. I love outdoor activities, whether it's we live in a pretty recreational area. So skiing in the winter, which is coming up, looking forward to that. And then my son, that's 2, I'm looking forward to teaching him how to ski, and we love to mountain bike and camp and all the fun outdoor activities.
Oh, wonderful. Yes, I love everything nature as well. So we definitely connect with that for sure. Well, so you've gone through postpartum recovery 2 times. So
Mhm.
we're going to talk about, your experience going through postpartum recovery and your fitness journey. But tell me, what is one thing that you struggled with the most when it relates to fitness and postpartum recovery?
Yeah, I feel like for me, it was shifting my expectations. I think I had 2 C-sections that were not by choice. So I was hoping for a VBAC with the second one. And with my first, I pushed it too hard. I tried to get back into do it mode way too fast. And so I did have some adhesion there with my scar, with my second that they had to kind of pick through. So I really took it slow and easy, and kind of the opposite, really was more aware of my body. So I think just letting go of expectations of what exercise and fitness looks like for me, especially because I am very much a go-getter, and I think I mentioned to you previously, like I did a bikini competition as a bucket list, like a goal thing. And then I used to do CrossFit. I've been very over ambitious with my exercise goals and my fitness goals before motherhood, and then not just from a recovery and a physical standpoint, but also a time perspective. Like it's just not what I had before it's not the same as before kids.
It's not. It's a
No.
it's a mental shift for sure. I know. And yeah, going from, bikini contest to, being a mom, that's a big mental shift for sure. Well, how did that make you feel though? Like thinking back to the time where you were a certain body type and then now, going through 2 C-sections with a scar to look at every day. How does that make you feel looking at yourself now and just knowing like what it was like and now this is my new body.
To be honest, I feel like I love my body more now,
That's great.
knowing what it's been through and what it can do, and to not just birth a human with, with modern medicine, thanks to it, or I wouldn't be here in reality, but just the process of making a baby. Like you feel like you're doing nothing for 9 months, but you're making a human, and that's huge. But yeah, I would say I give my old self lots of grace because I was trying to achieve something that when I got the abs from the bikini competition, I was like, okay, I still wasn't fulfilled. I was like, well, what's next? So that's part of my journey and part of my story, and actually how I got closer to God. So it was actually a really transformational period in my life. But I had to go through that and try and achieve that and spend those hours there to get that. But I think, yeah, for me, I like I said, I think I'm just more proud of myself now, and I make intentional movement throughout my day a priority. And if it's not necessarily a workout, which thanks to you it is, but I can check that off my list. But also like taking the stairs instead of the elevator, or parking my car further away, like not being so hard on myself. Cause I think before I'd be like, I was very all or nothing. And if I didn't get that hour or 2 hours, when I was training for something in the gym a day, I'd be very hard on myself. So I think it's a much more gentler and beautiful relationship with myself now than before.
Oh, I was not expecting you to say all that, and that was just beautiful. It was so good. I mean, just giving yourself grace, that was key. And I think so many moms need to, be reminded of that, that just give yourself some grace and you don't need to go all in, even though
Mhm.
we might want to, but it's sometimes we just can't, and that's okay. That was so good. So,
Thank you.
what did you used to do before finding me and before joining my program, Postpartum Ab Rehab? What did you try to do to rehab your body or just try to recover after the C-section? What was your solution before?
Yeah, I would say with my first son, I tried to get back into fitness too soon, and I did my old ex. We have a Peloton, and I did a few app workouts where, I was just trying to find what would fit and what would work. And I noticed time was a big issue. Like, so I would, again, the all or nothing approach. I wouldn't even try and start a workout because I knew I wasn't going to be able to finish it, whether it was because the baby wakes up or it's time to go to work or whatever it might be. I noticed the time in those apps, like I would gravitate towards those quicker, more effective workouts because that's the time that I had to actually achieve something and to continue forward momentum with. Because again, being an all or nothing person, I feel like I would just almost avoid it. And that's kind of what I did with my second. I think I really I actually had a pelvic floor therapist I met with after my C-section. I didn't realize that C-sections and your pelvic floor are so, like, it's so important and impactful, even though it's not, a vaginal birth. So I learned a lot about that. I really took time to stop and pause. And then when I came across you is actually when I wasn't really doing anything. I was outside, I was walking, again, really focusing on more of that intentional movement of movement throughout my day, like putting the laundry from the washing machine to the dryer and engaging my core and just doing things very intentionally, but also almost avoiding it altogether because I didn't know where to go, where to start, how to like reshift my mind. Okay, I know this about the time constraint and everything. So I'm grateful I found you because I wasn't actually actively doing like a workout program with my second. My second's now about 8 months old. And so again, being very active and walking and intentional movement, but no, I feel like I was almost stalling in a way because I knew what was gonna get me stuck. So I wasn't even starting at all, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think it's that analysis paralysis where it's like, oh, is this workout worth doing? Am I ever going to finish it? So why even bother starting? And
Yeah,
yeah, that it's just like we come up with this crazy cycle in our mind of how do we even start? And I think starting is definitely the hardest part.
it is.
Um, and so that leads me to my next question, like, why specifically did you decide to start with postpartum ab rehab? Like, why did you come to my program? What drew you into that program, and how did you get started with that?
Yeah, I think I know you from a program that we took together for podcasting, and I gravitated to. I think I actually reached out to you early this summer when I was single parenting all summer. So um I was interested in what I was learning from you and listening to you, and then I started listening to your podcast, and I just think the tips that you give, and I think you've been through this. You have four daughters, so it's like you're proof in the pudding kind of a thing. Like if you can do it, then I can do it, and even though my scenario, my circumstance might be different, like, but how you teach it is so practical for moms and tactical. And again, to get that win, to feel like you can keep going and to keep making that progress. And the way that you help me kind of structure once I was in the program, like you listened to my day and my needs and what my goals were, and like you said, okay, well, how about we kind of try and shift this or add this to that. So I think it's for me this time it's truly a mindset shift, and I think that's what I was more looking for around exercise and just making something tangible and tactical and practical for me. And that's the approach that you lead with. So I think that's kind of where I gravitated to you the most.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it definitely starts a lot with the mindset shift and then pairing that with the right exercises. It's just like a win-win all around for sure.
Yeah.
How were the exercises for you when you first started? Like let's just say the first week, was it really exhausting for you or did it take a lot of time? How was that first week for you once you joined the program?
Yeah, I think the first week was, again, you said it, the hardest part is starting. I think starting was like, oh, this isn't as bad as I thought it was, like what the buildup was in my mind, of how to start. And I think just starting with that I was, I think, about 6.5 months postpartum when I started. I think I think about halfway through, 4 or 5 weeks in I
Mhm.
already. But yeah, I think for me, I was further along my recovery journey. I really wanted to wait to truly heal from the C-section, and didn't want to jump right in this time like I did with my first. But so I think for me, it was just more that got that first week under my belt. That second week, I traveled, so that was actually kind of a harder week, but it was like what you talk about is mental triggers. It's like trying to create that stability in my travel plans to make time for that workout was really helpful for me to kind of follow it through, because I probably honestly, like I've done before, fallen off the wagon and said, oh, that's it, I did it again, I messed up, kind of that confirmation bias all over again. But I was like, no, let's, like, even though it was a little bit of shaky ground on that second week for me with traveling, it was your approach is really helpful to like ground myself in the workout, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. And I think along those lines is the accountability of us doing these coaching calls together and just knowing that I'm going to be keeping track of you and making sure that you're coming back to the workouts and not skipping. And I think that's the beauty of any kind of coaching program is that you have someone to help you when when you do go on a trip or when you're sick. It's just like, we got to get back on track. We can't let this slip away. And you did a really good job of coming back and just going full force. In your opinion, what kind of progress have you made in this past month, a little over a month in the program? Are you happy with your results? I mean, we're not done yet, but can you
Right.
describe to me and to everyone listening what you've seen so far since you've been in the program?
Yeah, I've definitely, for me, like I shared, I kind of have some past where I was the all or nothing approach and wanted those results physically. So I told you on our first coaching call, like I want more of the mental shift and to create healthy habits for my life, because this is not a sprint, this is a marathon, the marathon of life. I want to be healthy and happy for my kids. Like that's my goal. And so I think just but seeing the results of the physical along with the mental shifts that I'm creating and the habits that I'm creating for myself, I think is like, oh, it's a bonus. Like, so yes, I am seeing more ab definition. And I wore a dress for I'm with my podcast rebrand. I wore a dress that I hadn't worn before it was for our wedding. What is the
Rehearsal.
rehearsal? Yeah. And so I was like, I tried it on for pictures in between my boys, and it didn't quite fit still. And I almost got rid of it. And I was like, well, let's just try it on. And so just to be able to fit into that dress felt really good. And it was just, again, more of a bonus because I feel like I'm making these healthier foundational shifts in my life that are going to stick with me through the holidays, through the busy times of life. Like that's what matters to me, like the longevity of this versus like, but the physical results are going to follow because of the mental and the foundational habits that I'm establishing in my life.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think there's so much that postpartum moms go through, whether it's just getting rid of their postpartum pooch and just getting their core strong, or just consistently working out and feeling healthy again. So there's so many different aspects of it, but that it goes hand in hand in this program, which is so key. And that's what I did when I was going through my postpartum recovery, is just like, how do I find the time to work out? And how do I still be a mom and be a present mom and just not feel like a chore, like not making
Mhm.
workouts a chore, but making it more of a desire. Like, I want to do this. I want to keep tracking. I want to keep coming back every day and enjoying it because we don't want it to be, exhausting, so exhausting that you don't want to come back again. And that's
Right.
the beauty behind this is just we make it so simple. But then yeah, you see the physical change come along with the mental change also.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've done
Absolutely.
great.
And even if like you said, being a present mom, even I used to really avoid working out while my kids were awake or like, oh, this is my time. I need to do it almost perfectionism. Like I need to do it right or need to finish it through. But lately, like if my son's awake or he woke up early the other day and came downstairs and I was doing my workout and he just came and sat along next to me and like just I think releasing and giving myself permission to let it merge, like blend the two together. Because if my son sees me prioritize this, then he's gonna like that's gonna create healthy habits for him down the road too.
Oh yeah, it really is. You make so many great memories working out with your babies and with your kids. It's a bonding time. I don't know. I don't know if other moms feel the same, but like once you do it over and over again, you just have those memories sort of stick with you that
Mm.
you're working out on the floor with your baby and it's just fun. It's a good time. Well, overall, since you've been in the program, would you say that the program's been worth it for you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think this is what I've been looking for. I think it's really, like I said, helped me build momentum to continue. Being a mother isn't going to go away anytime soon. So I think it's just that's what was keeping me stuck was like that mental shift from pre-baby to post-baby. And I'm excited to do this program. And then again, if I have another baby, like knowing what I like, it's not going to be that hard to get back into it. It's just, yeah, I think it's absolutely worth it. And I think, like you said, the accountability is something I think we thrive with because I think when it's hard, we can get in our heads and we can quit and versus like trying to persevere and move through. So and then just the group coaching aspect, like you've given advice to other girls that or women, and I'm like, oh, that's a great concept. I'm gonna remember that. And so it's just helpful to have like the group, you learn from other people and what they're going through as well and a different perspective. So yeah, it's been really great.
That's great. Yeah, the group coaching has been really a huge benefit of the program. That's been a new thing that we've added. And I have found that yes, the moms and the women in the program are like really learning tips and pieces from other people's lifestyles. And it's just you just get so much better at this
Mhm.
whole fitness journey and this mom journey just from learning from other moms. So that's been a really fun time for everybody for sure. Well, we're going to wrap this up, but if you have any advice to give to a postpartum mom, if they're on the fence of joining this program or they're just not sure what to do with their body, if they should join the program or not, or do something else, what would you tell them?
Mm. Yeah, I would say, if you're a busy mom and you're looking to prioritize yourself and achieve goals that are fitness related, that is an approach and tactical to being a busy mom. I would say, yes, sign up with both feet first. Jenna's great. She understands. She's been there. Like I said, that's I think another you're relatable to moms and what it's like with the busy full season of life. And so I think that's what makes this program different than any of the other programs is and what makes it stick for us moms. So that's what I would say. If you're thinking about it, I would definitely consider joining and you won't regret it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I mean, or what's the best that can happen, honestly? Like you said, do you get habits, abs, all the things, like all the good benefits. There's nothing really bad that you can get from signing up. So
Yes. Oh, great. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I would love to have more women in the program. It's been a great experience for everybody. Well, Lesley, thank you for being here. And before we like really sign off here, I would love for moms to know where they can find you because you have a podcast and you can really help us moms. And I've loved your podcast. So if you can tell us a little bit about what you do, what your podcast is all about, and where everybody can find you.
yeah. My name's Lesley Alberts, and I'm the host of the Kindred Journey podcast. And it's where women come on and share stories of courage when comfort is no longer an option. Uh, to be determined when the rebrand is coming, but it is going to be now the Relaxed Mama, and I'm going to actually help moms find balance through regulating their nervous system.
Oh, wonderful. Yes, it's a great show. Everybody go follow her there. And Lesley, again, thank you for being here on the podcast, but also for trusting in me to join in the program and for working so hard. I've enjoyed, and I'm still enjoying working with you. And thank you for being here.
And thank you, Jena.
What an inspiring story we just heard from Lesley. If you are a postpartum mom ready to restore your core strength like Lesley did and build a strong foundation and feel confident in your body again, I want to personally invite you into my program, Postpartum Ab Rehab. You can get started right now and save big. It's designed to help busy moms just like you to make real progress no matter how tight your schedule is. You've got this, mama. I know you can do this, and I'm here to help you every step of the way. Head on over to livecorestrong.com/program and you can get started right now. And I'm so excited for you to hit your fitness goals this year. I can't wait to motivate you and walk alongside you in your postpartum fitness journey. Let's do this together. Just go to livecorestrong.com/program and remember to always live core strong.
Hey mama, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If so, would you take 30 seconds and leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts? It would bring me so much joy. Simply scroll down to the stars and click write a review. Your review will help more women discover our podcast. Let's grow this fit mom movement together. And if you want your friends to come alongside you on this postpartum fitness journey, invite them to our free Facebook group where you can get motivated together. Community is key to success, and that's what I want for you. So join ours by going to the link in the show notes, and before you know it, the baby weight will be falling off as quickly as those stinky diapers. I can't wait to see you on the next episode of the Fit Postpartum Mom Podcast.